And Jessie says, 25, female, Netherlands, says, Mehran, I'm curious, what is, according to you, the recipe for feeling peaceful, fulfilled, and happy most of the time? I love how you always seem full of life, energy, and peaceful. Thank you. I appreciate that. First of all, I think the whole premise of wanting things to be perfect is the roots of all problems. Somehow somebody sold us the bill that everything should be definite before we are relaxed and happy. The whole premise of life is indefinite. Like nothing in it is for sure. I mean, some things are, but nothing in it is certain about your money, about your job, about future plans, about if your plans comes together. There's certain things that you know that's how it's going to be. Who you are, your persona, your gender, these are things that's going to stay with you forever. They won't change, but nothing else is it's written in stone. So the idea of that expecting things to be reliable before you can be happy is a false hope. You got to become an expert in being able to navigate your ship in rough weathers. That's what your expectations should be. That's what your expertise should be. Not to expect that, oh, it'll be great, I'll go boating if there is no wind. You're not a captain then. You're just a passenger on a cruise ship. There are no cruise ships in life. Maybe when you go to Alaska or something. You know what I'm trying to say. So the whole idea of expecting things to be perfect before you can be happy is false. Because then you'll be chasing that forever. You should be able to be happy when things are not exactly as you expected. The happiness should be independent of how things are. Most things, unless it's health and so on. I understand that. Everybody understands that. But in other normal things, you cannot expect things to be okay before you can be happy. You got to be happy to make things okay. Even if things are not okay, when you're happy, things seems to be okay. So happiness should become independent to almost anything else. So the idea of expecting things to be perfect is a false idea for life. I want you guys to become an expert captain. Not someone who can just sit on the pillow on the boat and hope that it will not be moving. No, I want you to be able to keep your balance even when the bus is moving and you're not holding on to the railing. You can keep your balance by being calm, being solid, put your foot stable. And if you're in a boat, you can still sit and row. If it's stormy, you still row. If it's raining, still row. If it's smooth, you will row. You gotta be able to row. And you gotta be able to be a good captain to keep your boat from capsizing regardless of what the weather is like. That's the kind of captain you're gonna be. That's when you will find happiness. You won't find happiness waiting for it to come to you. You're gonna carve it through the goddamn thing that you're going through. That's when you will feel happiness is according to your will. It's in you, not the environment around, because you cannot control the environment around. You can't stop the winds from blowing. You can't stop the waves from flowing. Then what do you have to do? You have to become a good captain. You don't want to be at the mercy of the things out there, the elements. You got to be able to, despite the elements, to keep your boat from capsizing. So, stop expecting things to work to your favor. You push through even though if they're not working towards your favor. You do what you got to do. Waiting around until things would be safe, you will never learn how to swim. I'm not saying go to the ocean when it's sharks are out there, but I'm saying go to the ocean when it's reasonably okay and learn how to swim. So learning to swim is better than waiting until it's a shallow water so you can go into the water. No, learn to swim. So don't expect life to treat you special. It doesn't. Every one of us think we're special. And we are. But every one of us think that we're so special that the world is going to turn to our favor. And we're waiting for that. That's the recipe for disappointment. Despite of what we think, there's no one up there looking at you saying, oh, I'm going to take care of this one. So don't worry, do your thing. I will make things work for you. No, we like to think that way, but it is you. Despite of what you believe, you're the God that you're believing in. So get off your ass and do what you got to do and be tough and be reasonable and find your relaxation in the fact that you're in control of your happiness. You command your happiness. Not that you're waiting for happiness to be offered to you. Okay, here it is. Be happy. You got a promotion. Now, I want to be happy even if I don't have the promotion. That's when I'm in control. So, she says the recipe, according to you, the recipe for feeling peaceful, fulfilled, and happy. I guess I just did. Most of them. Well, I guess I did. So I guess maybe I answered your question. I hope I did.